Time. It's a fickle thing. One moment you have so much, and the next moment it's gone. And you find that you've squandered it all. So let's just take a few moments to reflect on the time that we have. Think about how you can spend it, what you need to do, what you want to do, and try to internalize it. Think. It's not working for me. Hey everyone, Jason here. Now, look, I'm all for being mindful and living in the moment, but when you've got as much to do as I have, taking just a few moments to smell the ocean air is a luxury that I just cannot afford. But luckily, you don't have to be more mindful to be productive. That's right. There's no need to sit on the beach and contemplate. I suppose you can if you want to, I guess. No, you only need a to-do list app to manage your time. That's right. In this video, I'll take you through a series of the best to-do list apps that will allow you to keep on track throughout your day. As usual, I'll be judging these apps on a variety of factors, including ease of use, availability and price, features and functions. Now I'll be rating each one of these on a scale of 1 to 5. You know the drill by now. Before we jump in, we want to just say that privacy and security is really important to us here at the Cyber Lab, so make sure to check out some of our favorites such as Surfshark VPN, Norton Antivirus and pCloud Cloud Storage, and more through the links in our description and get up to 81% off. Let's get started. Todoist. Now, whenever I make a list, I always wonder where to start. Do I open it up with one of the best apps on the list or one of the worst? Well, for today's video, I've opted for the former. That's right, Todoist is easily one of the best note-taking and productivity apps available, according to our criteria. For starters, it's wonderfully easy to use. Taking notes and jotting to-do lists should be simple, but plenty of productivity apps bombard you with features straight out of the gate, which can quickly lead to you becoming frustrated. I just want to start crossing things off lists for Taro's sake. Now, it's not to say that Todoist doesn't have plenty of great features, but when you start using the app, you will be allowed to take it at your own pace. What makes Todoist even easier to use is that it provides a handful of comprehensive templates that you can use as a springboard. Additionally, the fairly minimalistic interface should set your mind at ease. Of course, while Todoist caters very well to absolute noobs, more demanding users can create their own workflows. You can include labels, tags, filters, and priorities for your projects, and tailor the experience to your liking. The caveat, however, is that building workflows from scratch will take a fair bit of time, which is exactly what we're trying to avoid. Still, Todoist remains a top-tier to-do list app. Did we mention that it's available on almost every platform out there and that your data syncs across all your devices? No? Okay, well, now we did. Todoist also offers a free tier in addition to their Pro and Business tiers so that everyone can reap the benefits of this fantastic little app. The Pro tier, which costs $4 a month, offers 300 active projects, 100 megabyte file uploads, 25 collabs per project, reminders, and more. For $2 additional, you can upgrade to the Business tier, which is designed specifically for teams. It offers all the features of Pro, but with 500 active projects per member, 50 people per project, team inbox, and admit and member roles. Yep, we're starting off strong here. I'm giving Todoist a solid 4.5 out of 5 for sheer awesomeness. Let's see how some of the other apps stack up. Google Tasks. Isn't it funny that Google is so ubiquitous that one of its apps appears in almost all of our videos? That's right, Google also has its own productivity app, Google Tasks. If you've used any Google app or service before, you should feel quite at home here. Tasks is easy to use thanks to the company's trademark aesthetic. When you open it up, you'll be greeted with a calendar, and after that, well, it's just a matter of clicking on a specific date and time and filling it out with your tasks. This calendar layout makes it easy to break your day down to the atom. Events will even appear in your schedule and automatically block their time off for you. Not bad for a completely free app. Unfortunately, Google Tasks could be better when it comes to features. For example, recurring tasks don't include subtasks, limiting them to their most basic interactions. Additionally, you can only sort your tasks manually or by the due date, which makes it easy to set tasks and never complete them. Now, Google Task does compensate for this with its easy integration with other Google apps. If you don't plan on linking your Gmail or other Google services up with tasks, you may as well just use another productivity app. With all of this in mind, it's only fair to give Google Tasks a 3 out of 5. It's simple, it's easy to use, but sorely lacking in features. Let's check out another to-do list app, TickTick. You hear that? Sounds like a bomb. And it's strapped to Todoist's chest. That's right, ladies and gentlemen. Our next pick is an app that is in direct competition with Todoist, TickTick. In many ways, it's very similar to Todoist, and if you've ever used the latter, you'll probably recognize similar elements and features in the former. Now, these shared elements make TickTick just as easy to use as Todoist. You can use a template as a jumping off point or start from scratch, tailoring the experience to your needs. But that's not all. Unlike Todoist, TickTick also includes a built-in calendar function and smart lists. But my favorite TickTick feature has to be its Pomodoro timer. Now, for those who don't know, the Pomodoro technique is a time management philosophy meant to aid you in staying focused. I'll just leave a little link in the description where you can find out more. But suffice to say, it is really neat that TickTick has this feature. Now, unfortunately, while TickTick does have a free tier, it's more limited than Todoist's. The free tier limits you to 9 lists, 99 tasks per list, and 19 subtasks per task. That may be enough for most people working by themselves, but these limits will get in the way if you plan on managing larger tasks and projects. You'll also need to upgrade to the premium plan, which costs $2.99 per month, if you want to sync your current calendar up with TickTick. Luckily, if you upgrade, you'll be able to enjoy TickTick on all your devices, including Mac, Windows, Android, or otherwise. The pros more than outweigh the cons, and for that, I'm giving TickTick a 4 out of 5. OmniFocus. Now, throughout this list, we've consistently chosen apps that are easy to pick up and get started with. But while ease of use is important for plebs like me, I wanted to include at least one app that the smart people of the world could get behind. Introducing OmniFocus, the most complicated to-do list app on our list. This one doesn't get any points in the ease of use category, but it compensates for that in other ways. For starters, where TickTick included a Pomodoro meter per the Pomodoro productivity technique, OmniFocus was built from the ground up to incorporate the GTD method. What is GTD, you say? Well, it stands for Getting Things Done and helps you reorganize your lifestyle to be more productive. I won't get into the nitty-gritty here, link in the description, but we can all agree that Getting Things Done is a great name for a productivity method, and it's pretty cool that OmniFocus was built on this principle. Anyway, OmniFocus features all the to-do list mainstays. You'll be able to create comprehensive lists and break down tasks to a subatomic level. Per GTD, OmniFocus also includes a review perspective or view feature, which allows you to input custom review intervals to check in with yourself and assess your progress. Talk about accountability. Despite OmniFocus's array of features, it does have a few significant drawbacks. As mentioned, using OmniFocus is challenging, and you will have to dedicate a big chunk of your time to learn all of the app's ins and outs. You can only sync the app with an Apple Calendar, so there are no third-party calendar apps. And lastly, while OmniFocus does have a free trial period, you will have to pay $9.99 per month to keep using it. So, with all of that in mind, hey, I'm giving OmniFocus a 2 out of 5 with a caveat: it's a perfect app for implementing the GTD system, and dedicated users will get a lot out of it. And that is it. Productivity and to-do list apps come in many shapes and sizes, but these are some of the most significant. Did we leave any out? Just let us know in the comments, please. And remember that you can find links to all of these apps in the description below as well. Before you go though, please subscribe for more content like this and like the video to please improve my self-esteem. Until next time, I'm Jason, and you've been amazing.